In this video, I'll show you how to...
Wrong one. Just gotta get this one up. There we go. All right, Ross. Hey. Oh, it's just me watching myself. I was about to say. Like, too good to be true. Oh. Hello. Hey, baby. Welcome to WyzGyz Entertainment. This is your host, Wyman. Sorry I'm a little late. We are going to be discussing today Obsidian. Man, it's like, I think I'd be up on this. Hey, Fate Salvation, welcome. Thanks so much for coming on. Yeah, today's going to be quite a crazy day. You remember when we were on the 3-hour stream with Martina Marcota? Well, after that, I ended up watching the rest of the Jack show. So that was another couple hours. And then it was a toss-up whether or not I should stay up all night or try and squeeze in some sleep. But then the problem is, if I squeeze in sleep, there was a chance that I would sleep through all my alarms and be late for work the following morning, or the same morning, because I was due at 7. All right, yeah. I was due at 7 a.m. So I just got off of work, just trying to cool off and wind down because it's kind of hot outside. And I've got 3 streams booked today. This is the first of 3 to showcase some ComicsGate books. So we are going to cover Chateau Obsidian. I sent the link to Ross. Oh, you know what? I meant to jump back to the YouTube link. Share that with the world. So everyone has a stream link. Boom shakalaka. So that should share. Yeah, it did. Whoops, wait a minute. No, that was my pinned tweet. What the heck? That doesn't look right. That's wrong. Delete. How did that happen? It created a link to totally let me double check my URL on this thing. back here. Sorry, all. All right, I think he's here. Just a sec. Hi, Ross.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hi, I'm very good, thanks. Very good, very good.
Fantastic. You're in the UK, right?
I am, yes, yes.
So it's 9:07 UK time.
That's right, that's right. The kids are all in bed and I hope they stay there now.
Oh, all right, right on. I'm double checking something because I'm trying to spread the word on social media real quick,
Sure.
just to remind everyone that it's live. All right. So let's pin that. Sorry for the slight delay.
That's okay.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Push to. It sounds like you're organizing pins, like the kind of pins you stick on like backpacks or jackets.
Really? Oh, okay.
Kind
I
of.
can't. It's quite quiet at my end. I really can't hear much.
Okay. I almost said, I was almost going to say it sounded a little like you're building something with Legos.
No.
It sounds like something is shuffling around. All right.
I'm walking around a bit. It might be that.
Oh,
Just at the moment.
all right. So,
Just sorting the drinks out, that's all.
all right. Is your last name pronounced Bampfylde?
Bampfylde, that's right. You're probably one of the first people to get that right first time.
Oh, wow. Nice. That's pretty cool spelling.
Yeah,
Go ahead, you were saying?
Oh, I was just going to say the spelling's from way back when spelling didn't really matter, where you could spell anything however the hell you liked, and it just stuck.
That's pretty cool. Well, a lot of parents pick names and change the spellings just to make it seem different, you know? So it doesn't sound like all the rest. Welcome to WyzGyz Entertainment once again. This is your host, Wyman. We are here with Ross Bampfylde and
Hello.
book Chateau Obsidian. Actually, it's two issues, 1 and 2.
Yeah. Issue 1 is already completed.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you actually have it completed before you even launched the campaign?
No, I launched that campaign last year. That was originally done on Kickstarter. And,
all right.
So that's all been sent out to the people who ordered it. And I much prefer Indiegogo as a platform for crowdfunding. So I moved over to do number 2 and included number 1 in the campaign to get the name out there, really.
Okay. So did you did it do pretty well on Kickstarter?
Pretty well. I got to the target was £1,000, and I got to 1,200. So yeah, pretty good. I was quite pleased with how that went.
Right on.
But with Indiegogo, of course, I'm keeping the campaign in demand. So it's going for however long I see fit at the moment.
Nice.
Which is brilliant.
All right, cool. Does I'm not very familiar with Kickstarter. I used to browse some campaigns early on, but as soon as I heard about ComicsGate last year, I started following creators. realizing that everyone seemed to be uh, sticking with Indiegogo because they seem to be more friendly towards ComicsGate creators.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just I just focused all my energies on Indiegogo and trying to follow and back the campaigns I could.
Yeah, well, I did do that at first. First of all, the intention was to do the entire story as one graphic novel, 6 issues worth of 25-page comics in one go. But that campaign went absolutely nowhere. I didn't have a lot of experience in it, so I just trimmed it down to just the first issue to concentrate on that in the beginning, and uh, use the kind of name recognition that Kickstarter had, which Indiegogo didn't. And now I'm much more happy moving back to Indiegogo. Now I've got issue 1 under the belt.
Nice. Yeah. Uh, welcome, Fate Salvation. Fate Salvation says hello. Hey,
Hello.
Mark, welcome. Hail, WyzGyz. Hail, Ross. Hail, the chat.
Mhm.
Welcome, Commie Mark. Always great to have you.
Oh, hello, mate.
Do you guys go on streams together?
Oh, I've a couple of times I've been on with Mark now. I've only been on a couple of streams actually, and both times he's been involved. So he's been a great help so far.
Yeah. These are good people. Let's see. Oops,
Too right.
wrong one. Wrong. I keep putting on the wrong tabs. I'm boomerang it. All right, so let's take a look at this intro video. Boom. And oh. got a proper link to while I'm here. Chufty Comics. Is that the name of
Yes.
your company?
Yeah, it's just what I've called it. Yeah. So
Does
bit
Chufty
of,
have a particular meaning?
it does. It does. When I was a kid in Cornwall, when you're seen to be very proud of something that you've done, if you're showing off to your mates or anything like that, you would say, "Oh, have a chufty badge," and give yourself a chufty badge, just to kind of play on that, just to say that. And I thought, yeah, all right, then I've got my own comics. I'll have a chufty comics, chufty badge, and so and I thought that the gimmick would be at conventions I'd give out actual chufty badges as well, which I've got plenty of, and I will be including with the comic as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool deal. How did you get into even doing crowdfunded comics?
Well, it was just something that I decided to do. I've been doing small press comics for a few years, and of course, not getting paid for it hardly. And I was doing a job in a call center, and all of a sudden found myself being made redundant. And I thought, right, well, I really don't care for this kind of work anymore. I'm just going to crowdfund a comic. I've got this story in my head that I had from ages ago when I gave up art for a long time and decided I wanted to write a novel, but I didn't get very far with it. But I thought I could put the story into a graphic novel, and this is it, Chateau Obsidian.
Is it composed of ideas that you had in your head for a long time, or
Yeah.
when you finally came around to deciding to make a comic, you just like hunkered down and like quarantined yourself in a room and just did nothing but write?
The ideas had been there for a long time. It was like I said, it came from a period when I was doing a lot of writing, a lot of focusing on just writing. So I know the story very well in my head. It's and I'm letting it just kind of flow as it goes, really. So I know where it's headed, but there'll be a few twists and turns as I get to know the characters myself, really.
So, do you have any formal art training, or did you teach yourself?
Mostly self-taught, but I did go to art college for 1 year, twice. So I actually dropped out of art college twice. Probably just financially, but mostly it's all as far as comics goes. I just learned how to do it by looking up the process online and learning about the flow of pictures and action and penciling, inking, all of that I learned myself.
Cool. Sweet. Oops, I just shared that, didn't I? Out of curiosity, in the intro video, the song that was used, is that something that you found online on YouTube, or did it happen to be like a
Well, I found it through a playlist that I have on Spotify that picks out all different songs that I might like every week, and there was a song by a band that specifies in turning older pop songs into songs or tunes for trailers, and I looked at the rest of the album, found that one by Paul Simon, and thought, yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I can I can put some pictures to that, and that would sound pretty awesome.
Wait, did you say this was sung by Paul Simon?
Yeah, the original was, and there was a
okay.
cover version by the Bangles after that, and
Yeah.
then, mhm.
I didn't realize Paul Simon was the first one to sing it. Huh, that's interesting. From Simon and Garfunkel.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, right on. I love his music. I just didn't realize that he sang that. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
So give us an idea what the story is for Obsidian.
Okay. Well, the story is based on the Starship Mayflower in the far future, and in two separate timelines aboard the same ship. Now, the first timeline is when the Starship is a cruise ship, and the main part of that story is focused around two people that work on the ship, Jack and Sarah. Jack is a holiday photographer or holographer, takes holographic pictures of tourists in the ship as he runs around dressed as whatever cartoon character he wants to be that night. In this issue, he's a neon teddy bear for some reason, and so he's working on the ship, and he's taking pictures, and he takes a picture of a couple of tourists, and in the background is someone who shouldn't be seen on the ship, and so Jack has all the photos that he took that night wiped, and he goes in search of them, and him and his girlfriend Sarah then come across a conspiracy aboard the ship, a project involving dangerous experiments with hypersleep and consciousness reintegration, with some nasty results for later on. And the second timeline is centuries later, when there's the Captain Featherstone and his robot first mate now run the ship as a pirate ship, basically. And when that ship has been taken over by a mysterious consciousness within it, which is the Green Man, they must travel through the ship into parts of it that hasn't been discovered for centuries to confront this godlike being that has grown within it over the centuries. Because he's taking it on a collision course to Earth, so it's a race against time to do that.
Ah. So all the interiors are they from both books, or are they mostly from the first one or the second one?
No, that's from the second one. The ones that you're scrolling through at the moment.
All right.
There's if you look at the top with the photos alongside the trailer, there's some of the interior artwork from the first issue.
Oh yeah, I was checking those out earlier. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Is that like an energy? Oh shoot, what is it called? Not a spiky haircut, but
yeah, it's like a bit like an energy beam, just
energy.
and the color. It'll change color depending on what mood he's in.
Oh, all right, gotcha. Cool. And let's see here. Then we got this one. So, are the characters in issue? All right, you mentioned two timelines.
Yeah.
Between books 1 and 2. Does that mean you may or may not see characters from the first timeline exist in the second timeline?
There's no mixing over of the timelines, but they run concurrently through the story. So half of the book is in the first timeline in issue 1, and half of the book is in the second one. The same will be with issues 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
All right.
So yeah, so towards the end, you'll find how and why they exist together, and the circumstances from one leading to the other.
Cool. So if you got a 6-issue arc or 6-issue story, do you anticipate having each of your campaigns cover 2 books at a time?
No, probably just one at a time, because this is the first one on Indiegogo that really got anywhere since I started the first one.
All right.
And I've had feedback from other people saying to advertise it as issues 1 and 2, so people can jump on. They can know that they can jump on immediately.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a big. Go ahead. You were saying.
Yeah, everyone who gets on gets a copy of issue 2 will have a PDF of issue 1 automatically if they back this project, even if they don't buy a copy.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm a big proponent of having access to a previous issue, or the opportunity to buy the previous issue.
Absolutely. There's also a £3 add-on or $4 add-on that you can use if you choose one of the options that don't have issue 1 included. You can just add it on to whatever you're buying.
Yeah. Otherwise, it can make it too hard because you'll end up only being able to get one book at a time, and you might get lost in the story and
absolutely
want to revisit the backstory or the origin.
Yeah.
So that's cool. All right, let's see here. And then we got this one. Looks like drones.
That's it. Yeah. Yes. That's Sarah's job is in security on the ship, so she's actually flying those in chasing a shoplifter.
That's an interesting shape for a little drone vehicle. I like it.
I put wings on them because somebody said they look too much like fidget spinners.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. I see it now. I didn't even think about fidget spinners until you mentioned it.
Yeah.
So it looks like it worked.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then the shots start going into issue 2.
That's right.
I like this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a double page spread from what will be issue 6, and part of the campaign is to get involved with the story as well. And those 2 figures at the front of the ledge there are the captain and the android first mate, but the characters behind them are people who have actually purchased to be included into the story.
Ah, cool. You get to be with the protagonist.
Exactly. So they've already bought their place as a recurring character, and I have only one of those left at the moment.
Oh man! Everybody, jump on that opportunity. You don't want to miss out on that. I like the bike. It kind of reminds me of were they called speed? I think they're called speeder bikes in Tron.
Yeah. That's.
But then it all.
I love the look of that movie, and of course.
Oh yeah.
there's loads of neon and bright colours in that, just because that's what I like to draw.
Cool. Yeah. It also looks like it's got a touch of maybe Akira.
Yeah. If, the panel where Sarah's actually on that bike, you can see the light coming off her the back of the bike as she's zooming through an internal corridor in the ship. Actually follows the light from the brake light follows the bike like it does in the animation in Akira. I ripped that off wholesale, I'm afraid.
Let's see. If anybody has any questions, definitely mention it in chat. And then we've got, I like these fish. They look like eels, but they've
That's right.
vicious teeth, ready to tear you apart too.
Yeah, that's just one of the very weird things that those two come across in their search for the Green Man.
I take it the Green Man is like a mystery. Well, probably don't want to have any spoiler alerts for sure.
Well, his origin is a mystery, of course, but what he looks like is there in the picture that we just saw. That's him. Not him. No. The big green guy. And
All right, what am I missing? Oh, this guy.
that's it. That's when they meet him. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. Yeah, I like the motion in that one. You know what I thought was interesting about this book, this third one? It kind of reminded me of, it's like a movie poster from Star Trek.
That's right. Yeah, it's Star Trek: The Motion Picture. That's an homage to that.
Oh, nice. All right.
Absolutely. The second one there is another homage, and that's to Barbarella.
Yeah. I think I would have guessed it if I'd taken more time to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can see where it came from. Pretty cool. And oops. Oh yeah, I'm on here already. This is a pretty good angled shot. She's in a spacesuit, it looks like, doing a jump, almost like a skydive.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, you get it from another angle. Check this out. Is she like a key character in the story too?
That person isn't. No. She's just one of the many people that have been experimented on, or have elected to be experimented on.
Gotcha. Out of curiosity, after you complete your 6 books, do you anticipate going on to a seventh book, or are you going to explore another project entirely different?
I think after I've done 6 individual issues, I'll probably do all 6 as one.
Yeah.
And offer that. At the moment, it's 6 issues. It could last 7. Really, I mean, it's getting that way that it looks a bit more complicated every time I have a look at it. But I'll just see how that goes. I'm just going with the flow with that one. But I mean, I already have other projects in mind which I may run concurrently. So I will be just moving on to the next story, whatever takes my fancy.
You share with the audience some of your inspirations books you grew up reading. Titles
Yeah.
like 2000 AD and those by Marvel UK. Out of curiosity, is there any real difference between Marvel in the US versus Marvel in the UK? I mean, are they the exact same book?
Not right now. I mean, Marvel at the moment, of course, is Marvel, but in the early to late 90s, there was an actual imprint in Marvel UK, based in the UK, which created their own characters. Stan Lee basically gave them carte blanche to do whatever they liked in the Marvel universe, and came up with their own characters. And of course, they were slightly different in tone to American characters, with a bit more of a kind of 2000 AD science fiction vibe to them.
Oh.
And I just kind of ate that up, really.
So
they were published in America and in normal American-sized floppy books, but it doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Back when they were big, what are some titles that I might recognize? That
Captain Britain, Dragon's Claws.
All right.
Death's Head.
Death's Head. All right. Death's Head sounds familiar. I'm familiar with Captain Britain. All right. Nice. And you guys also had Transformers out there.
Absolutely.
Did you guys have G.I. Joe?
G.I. Joe, we didn't. No.
Okay.
Never got into that.
All right.
But Thundercats and Masters of the Universe, we had all that stuff, and
nice.
I loved that. Yeah.
Oh, me too. Yeah. That's what I grew up on. 80s cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
So your story is like a combination of, it can be described as Ulysses 31 meets Transformers the movie via Sci-Fi.
Yeah. Are you aware of Ulysses 31?
I am not.
Okay. That's another 80s cartoon. That was I think it might have been a European-Japanese co-production based on the Ulysses stories from Greek legend, but set in the 31st century, and it was on the ship on a great big starship called the Odyssey, and I really liked the variety of the different kind of Greek style monsters in a futuristic setting that they got into every week.
Oh, nice.
It was a lot of fun.
And cool.
Yeah, the Transformers the movie angle comes from, I think, the journey through the ship that the captain and his robot first mate go through when searching for the Green Man. They're just going through very similar to Hot Rod and Cup's journey in Transformers the movie is what I'm going for.
Cool. I wanted to say a quick welcome to Captain Fuckhead. He says, "Hail the chat. Hail Captain Fuckhead. Welcome.
Hail Cap."
Yeah, I am a huge fan of Transformers the movie. When it came out, everyone in school pretty much started spoiling the movie right away. Nobody could keep their mouth shut. And
can you blame them, though? Can you blame them, really?
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. I just knew then and there I had to see it as soon as possible. And then as soon as it came out on VHS tape for rental,
Mhm.
you know, back in the day we had like Blockbuster Video and Hollywood Video. And I'm originally from the West Coast in the United States.
Mhm.
And I remember vividly my cousins and I and my sister would plop down. Well, the first day it was available for rent, we rented the movie, and it might have even been the only movie we rented this time around. But we watched it like 7 or 8 times straight, back to back, over and over and over again, until we memorized every word in the movie and could recite it by memory.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah, it was just that well loved.
It was a favourite of mine and my friends to come home to after a very hard night's clubbing in my the early 20s. We come home, put that on, and chill out.
Yeah, sweet.
Really.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you're into Doctor Who as well?
Yeah, very much so.
And James Bond. Anthology comics, graphic biography of Ian Fleming. Yeah, right on.
Yeah, that was good fun to research that one.
Oh wow, you also did commissioned comics and illustration work.
Yeah. It's, I did a bit on Etsy for a while.
Oh,
selling
sweet.
some unique comics and illustrations for whoever wanted to see themselves as a superhero or in a comic. I would do a page for them.
Oh, impressive.
Yeah.
William Crawford Hazel says, "Hail! I just popped in to see what condition my condition was in. Back this campaign." Welcome. Hail chat. Yeah, definitely. Check out this Indiegogo campaign. Back the book, back it once, back it twice, back it 3 times.
Please do.
Definitely pretty darn cool. It's like a nice little mishmash of these different influences. So you have a target of approximately 620 USD to print and ship the copies. All right. So with this COVID-19 thing, has it actually been a benefit to you?
Well, I just that's I said it's only really because my partner and I are able to share child care duties at the moment, meaning I get a bit more time at the drawing board. So because she's usually out to work, whereas I would normally be looking after the kids. But so yeah, it's been okay that way. I mean, I'm getting more work done than I would be had I just had I the kids to take care of
Right.
all the time. But yes, but otherwise, but not really. I mean, it's been a bummer for everyone. You see, one of my selling points was to donate 20% of everything I got through the campaign to the NHS here in the UK, which was £150 almost.
All right.
Yeah. So I did that just to do
cool.
my bit. Yeah.
And then digital copy is available of issue 1 for those of you who missed it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have your likeness included. Well, as you mentioned, it looks like there's only one more slot open.
Oh no! Well, the likeness is different. I can put in as many people as whoever wants it, really. As a walk-on part. But there is only one more slot available for yourself as a recurring character.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you anticipate the recurring characters potentially lasting all 6 issues, or actually?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, absolutely. They'll have a they'll have a scene in all of the subsequent books. Yeah.
So it's not one of those things where they'll get killed off in the current issue.
No. It's they pay £250 to be a recurring character, and they get to be in every issue. Yeah, for that.
Sweet. Yeah. And artwork for a double splash page intended for issue 6.
Yeah, that's from the same issue as the Green Man double spread that you've seen at the top.
All right.
And that's also showing I will have the 2 recurring characters that were offered with this campaign in that car in the background.
Oh, all right. Cool.
One of those spaces is gone, so it's just one seat remaining.
Sweet. Let's see. Artwork for a double splash. Spaces in the car up for grabs. Recurring character. Your face here.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to just have their face included in it, I could, for example, put it on that page. Now, I've already drawn that one, so I might just put a mask on that one.
Oh, all right.
If anybody would specifically like that blank face, then I can just put their face on top of it.
Oh, okay. Right. I like this detail here, like the rickety-looking bridge kind of thing.
Oh, well, it's actually a 3D map.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Sort of looks like security cameras, a room full of video screens.
Yeah, exactly. That's Jack when he's investigating the loss of his photographs and is finding out why security also had some issues at that time as well. I won't go into it because it'll give it all away.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to spill the beans here.
Yeah.
So let's check out the perks here. All perks include a digital edition of Chateau Obsidian, #1, and for an extra £3, you can include an issue 1 physical copy. Yeah, I'm real big into the physical copies myself. I like to hold it and grab it and turn the page and smell it.
Yeah.
Let's see, digital PDF, printed copy of Chateau Obsidian #2. The variant edition for £7. Variant edition of Chateau Obsidian #2 plus digital PDF edition. £20 signed variant edition plus prints. Signed variant edition of Chateau Obsidian #2 plus 2 character art prints and digital bundle of issues 1 and 2. Wow, lots of information. A variant plus option. The signed variant edition of #2. Signed original edition of #2. Okay, all right. Variant.
So that's both covers. Yeah.
Plus 2 art prints and the digital bundle of both issues. Get drawn in for £50. Also get. I'm sorry. Did you say the get drawn in is the walk-in part?
That's right. Yeah. You get your likeness in there on a single page.
Gotcha. Sign our variant. £75. Get drawn in, plus original art option. In addition to being drawn in, you get an original black and white artwork and a signed variant edition of Chateau Obsidian #2, 2 art prints, and the digital bundle of both issues. This
This would be good. Yeah.
Oh,
that would be the line work for the internal black and white artwork.
Oh, all right. How large is the piece?
It's 11 by 17, 11 inches by 17 inches on Bristol board.
All right. So you're doing all your work with physical media? As opposed
Penciling
to-
and inking, yes, but then it's all coloured in digitally. Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
yeah. I much prefer doing it that way. That way, I have it in my hand,
Yeah.
and
And
it can always be chopped and changed later once it's scanned.
yeah, sure. Exactly. You just make sure you have a flatbed scanner that supports 11 by 17 or larger. And then,
Yeah, well, I don't. I yeah, have to go out and get stuff
okay.
scanned at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right. And so you probably do the coloring digitally because it's you can play around with colors and experiment and see what works and
Yeah,
what doesn't. As
that's
opposed
right.
to as opposed to if you did it by hand, then it could be a real disaster.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. That's the bit I find the most difficult is the colouring, and doing it digitally and being able to select each layer individually and change the hue slightly just to balance the page with the other panels is the way forward for me, because otherwise I would make a mess of it.
Out of curiosity, when you do your digital coloring, do you use a program
I
like? Oh, go ahead.
I use my iPad Pro and Procreate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. I like Procreate. Uh, very cool. And let's see here. £75. All right, the black and white artwork. We went over that. £100. Commission option. Get your own commissioned artwork. Get drawn in. Also includes original black and white artwork, signed variant edition, two art prints, digital bundle. So you get a commissioned artwork. Now,
Yes, that would be so.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that would be something like we were talking about earlier, where I did the work where somebody wants to be a superhero, or I would do them hanging out with their favorite superhero or whatever. I'd draw that for them with hopefully a reasonable likeness.
This is a neat idea. You know, that'd be a cool thing to have. Your likeness next to your favorite superhero. Huh,
Mm-hmm.
that's a cool idea. Um, would that be on 11 by 17 Bristol board as well?
That might be negotiable. I probably a similar size, I think. Yeah, but if they wanted it to fit a smaller frame, I'd do a smaller drawing. But yeah, I would quite happily do one up to that size.
Gotcha. But the commissioned artwork would be a physical piece, not a digital piece. All right.
Yeah, it would be.
Good deal. And let's see here. £250. Help Save Jack and Sarah. Limited to 2 only. Now, I'm going to have to double check the actual tiers to see if these already got filled up and snatched up already. Help Save Jack and Sarah. Limited to 2 only. Become a recurring character and be a part of the series. Oh, I think you mentioned this is the one where you have one left.
That's it. Yeah.
For the series finale. Also receive original black and white artwork. Signed original edition of Chateau Obsidian number 2. Signed variant edition of Chateau Obsidian number 2. 2 art prints. Digital bundle of both issues. Also for an extra £20, it can be included on a future comic book cover. Oh.
Yeah, that's another add-on that I have for that.
Now, a future Obsidian comic book cover?
Yeah. So on a future cover, issue 3, 4, 5, however it turns out, I'd probably have a variant with that character on it if anyone was to buy that add-on.
Oh, wow. What a trip.
So there's only one opportunity to get that now.
Yeah. Talk about getting really involved in the story.
Yeah, I really like it. I really enjoy talking to people about what they'd like to be portrayed as, what kind of job they'd like to have in the story, or how they'd like to come across the characters, and just drawing perhaps the little personal knickknacks that surround them. I've got one character that I drawn recently, and she decided to, although I offered her a part in as a taxi driver, and she decided to do that, and because she's from Mauritius, she decided to have a little dodo hanging from the rearview mirror in the taxi, and that kind of stuff is just great fun. Just discussing how anyone wants to be included in the story and what they'd like drawn in it.
That's so cool. A little dodo. That's different. I like it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Other ways you can help. Get the word out. Smash those Indiegogo share tools. All right. Let's take another look-see at this video again. Yeah, I mean, what I was going to say about the video is it's not that long. And, some people, when they talk about their book, they're like 20, 30 minutes long. So I didn't even, I didn't even hesitate when I saw it was only 321.
Yeah, I thought about having myself in there discussing it, but I'm not all that comfortable on video yet. So maybe for a future campaign. But
Oh, right.
I thought making a trailer would be fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's that classic painting, or a variation of it. Royalty free, or is it used under license?
It's used under license. I put it up on YouTube, and they said you can't make any money out of this, so we might put ads in front of your video. So I said, fair enough. I'm not claiming anything on it.
So YouTube is referring to not making money on the little trailer video, not specifically.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So any they put ads on that video, so that the person who does own the
Hold on.
copyright can make some money on it. But
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I had the
Yeah.
music too loud.
well, when I put the video up, I got to informed that they will have to put ads or something on it because I don't own copyright on the music, and I won't make any money on the video, but they will.
Okay.
So that the money can go to who does own the copyright, and that's fair enough for me.
Oh, all right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool deal. That makes sense. I'll go back a little bit. Now that brings up another question. So, if I'm playing it on my end, are they going to try and copyright strike me? There's a curiosity because I don't own a license to it. Let's see. Stencil Artist Ian, welcome. Says hi guys. Captain Fuckhead says copyright strike. I wonder if I should put a little blurb in my in the stream's description to say, giving credit to
couldn't hurt.
artists. Yeah, probably should. But I'm kind of surprised that they haven't false flagged me yet. That's not to say they won't, but they might false flag me on the stream while we're going. All right, so let's see here. Let's check this out. So far you're at, let me see, probably hasn't changed, but I'm going to refresh anyway, just for the fun of it. All right, so you've made 1126 USD or 1087. Wait, oh, actually, it's still in USD. All right. I thought it was going to show the British pounds equivalent underneath that. Let's see. 1126 USD by 28 backers. So the selected part, yeah, I like it when campaigns have a featured tier. So you kind of get the best bang for your buck, if you will.
Yeah, that's it.
So that gives you Chateau Obsidian #1, the digital PDF. You get
that's
right, PDF bundle plus cover A plus 2 art prints and 2 signed variants. Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Issue 2 signed variant. Yeah. So the variant and the original there. And the prints for £23.
And then we got the digital edition. Actually, let me see something here. So this comes out to 29 USD. All right. $7 more. Well, it actually doesn't work that way. Never mind. Let's see here. For £3, you get the digital edition. Issue #2, print edition. All right, so that's just for the issue 2 itself.
That's right.
Variant edition. All right, let me jump back here real quick. So this top one is cover A of Obsidian #2, Chateau Obsidian #2, and this is cover B. Okay, all right. All the covers here. Okay.
Yeah, I did 4 variants for the original campaign on Kickstarter. The 2 on the right were online exclusives for people who like the Facebook page. and I'll be including all of those pretty much at random for at the issue 1 add-ons.
Okay. Now, when you went from the your campaign on Kickstarter and then launched the one in Indiegogo, did you actually have a lot of some product overprinted intentionally so that you'd already have it ready for the Indiegogo campaign, or did you just order more copies of issue 1, or how did that work out?
Well, I ordered a load because I knew I would be selling some at conventions and things like that, which I've done, and I've got a good handful left. So I'd like to sell as many as I can, really, and it was really intentional because hopefully I'm going to sustain the demand all the way up to issue 6.
Oh yeah. And let's see here. So you've actually already been selling your Chateau Obsidian in comic conventions?
Yeah, just local ones here in the southwest of the UK.
Okay. Now, was that prior to the whole COVID-19 thing?
Yes, yeah. That was towards the end of last year.
Yeah. So they probably canceled all your guys' conventions like they did every year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was due to go to one in March actually, which didn't happen, of course.
Yeah, I was trying to go to one called Horror Hound, but that got canceled as well. So very get drawn. Let me see. Hold on. Issue 2 print edition, variant edition, signed variant plus prints, digital bundle, issue 2 signed variant, character art print. Okay. Get drawn in. Your likeness will be drawn into issue 2. Also includes all items included with the variant plus option. Okay. Get drawn in plus original art. Have your likeness in issue number 2 and receive the original black and white line art, in addition to the perks of the variant plus art print option. It all sounds pretty darn reasonable, actually.
Yeah.
Tier.
The one guy who's picked that one up, the £75 tier, is one who bought the same for issue 1. So I'm actually going to have to draw him in twice.
Oh.
Funny enough. So.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't plan for that. That's made things rather awkward.
So you might have a clone or something.
Oh yeah, no, that's an interesting point.
Or it could be a version of him with one hairstyle from
Oh yeah,
during his life, and then the other one has a different hairstyle.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to hide him in the back of a crowd somewhere on the different timeline.
Issue likeness in issue 2, original black and white art. Commission option, all the raw awards of the original art option, plus commission a unique drawing of your own. You as a superhero, a family portrait, you name it, I'll draw it. Commission may arrive later than comic. Yeah, that's reasonable. And that's for £100, 126 USD. Be a part of the story. 1 of 2 claim. Yep. So that comes out to 316 USD. Your likeness will not only be drawn into the story, but introduced as a recurring character with a vital role to play in the final issue, plus all the rewards from the original art option. For an extra £20, you can use the add-on perk to be on the cover of a future issue, strictly limited to 2 only. Yeah, that would be crazy if you opened it up to tons of people. That would be challenging. That's pretty impressive. That's a pretty good tier, though. All right. Sweet. Let's see here. Da-da-da. Captain Fuckhead says, "Wise, you're fine. YouTube will just copyright strike the video, but it won't affect your channel." Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to do that thing where if it ever one day earns money somehow, maybe through advertisements, then all the profits go to the creators. And I'm not monetized anyway, so I have a long ways to go before I reach monetization. Fade says, "Oh, all right. Thanks for sharing the link to the campaign, Fade. Appreciate it. Did anybody in chat have any specific questions, perhaps, about this project? Any questions for Ross? If so, put it in the chat." Let me see something here. I'm curious as to what some of these updates are. Updated new art. Campaign master target. Working on line work for Obsidian number 2. Non-spoilery page for preview.
Spot the dodo.
Ah! Oh my gosh. There we go. That's cool. Oh my gosh, check out that wheel. Oh man. That's funny. Cool. Oh my gosh, that's neat. You got 171% funded after 40 days. With all scenes and pages mapped out, work will now continue on the artwork. 20% of the funds you receive after taking Indiegogo's fees into account goes to NHS, who are in the UK dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. Oh, sweet. Out of curiosity, who did the 2 reviews?
I don't remember. I really should know that, but I can't remember. I'm very sorry.
Not a problem. Campaign itself will continue on Indiegogo through the in-demand function. That's good for putting it out there. Da-da-da-da. Cool. All right. Do you anticipate adding other tiers to the campaign over time, now that it's in demand?
I'm toying with a few ideas. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I'm toying with a few ideas. Possibly
Hey everyone.
1 or 2 very limited extra special things that I might include.
All right.
Or putting some discounts out. Maybe adding a good chunk percentage off for anybody who gets in there while we're in demand. I think is a good idea.
All right. And
I haven't thought about stretch goals yet, but I'm happy to be including maybe some more prints of some of the art that's on there. I
Uh-huh.
can throw in, and everybody gets a chapter badge anyway.
Right on.
But yeah, it's I'm open to all of it, and it will progress as it goes on.
Sweet. I just did a quick peek, and excuse me, the first overview or synopsis was from Blue Samurai Zero.
Oh yes,
The second one is from Georgios Souza.
yeah. I spelt his name wrong in the acknowledgements in the front of the book. I'm
Oh, oops.
really very sorry about that. Yeah.
Is that on the issue number 2?
No, that's on issue number 1, and
Okay.
the on the inside of the first page, at the beginning of the review, he highlighted that I spelt his surname wrong. So that's something what I will have to make up for on number 2.
Oh, gotcha. Do you think there's is it possible to send a digitally corrected version of the page to the printer, and if you print off future copies, then it'll be working off the new?
Yes, yeah, I think I could do that. Yeah, yeah. There are a few. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 typos in there that I would correct if I was going to get another print run done. So, but that's no big deal. If I was going to do that, I would go in there and correct the spelling mistake, and
Cool.
because it does. If I was to print any more, then that would be corrected, certainly.
Most definitely. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. Looks pretty darn cool. I like it.
Thanks.
Let me check to see something. Okay. All right. Well, this is embarrassing. I thought that I'd already backed it. So I must have been trying to decide exactly what tier I wanted, how far I was going to go, and see how much money I had in my account.
Right.
So today's probably going to be the day to back it. Looks pretty cool, though.
Thank you. Oh, thanks very much.
Wanted to. Do you have any updates you maybe wanted to share? Anything that's non-spoilery that you wanted to tell everyone about?
Not at the moment. At the moment I'm kind of getting a commission on an unrelated project out of the way before I can get on and do some more inking. I haven't been able to do any colouring at the moment because I haven't been able to get out to do any scanning.
Oh.
So there's not a lot of new work to show at this point. It's all just black and white line work that's already been shown in the updates. But as soon as I finish this one panel on this other page that I'm doing for someone, then I'm right back on it. But nothing new to say at the moment. It's all slowed down for a few days, but back up and running, I would say, next week, absolutely, and I'll have loads more work to show off.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it really behooves the creators when they keep their Indiegogo campaigns updated and current, and they make use of the updates tab and respond to comments and whatnot, so that everyone's always kept abreast of the latest news. That way, that way, if there are any unfortunate delays, then people can understand why there is a delay, if any. I'm not saying there is one for yours, but I'm just saying in general. Pretty cool. I wanted to thank you so very much, Ross, for coming on my channel to discuss and promote Chateau Obsidian number 1 and 2.
You're very welcome, Wyman. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Please tell everyone how you can be reached.
I'm on Twitter at Ross Bampfylde. Hit me up there. On Find the Campaign, Indiegogo. Send me a message that through there if you like. Comment if you have any questions about the campaign, by all means.
Right on. You can reach me on Twitter at WyzGyz Tweets, and then on YouTube, I'm on WyzGyz Entertainment. Thank you all so very much for coming on the stream, thank you, Ross, for coming on the stream, and thank you all in chat. Hail ComicsGate, and you all have a fantastic day. Take care now. Bye.
Thanks very much.